That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock
my pronouns are a Stephen King book.
And my thoughts keep
anyway,
telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me
Shut up, KFA.
There's no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman. Oh, 10 times
famous, the classic, the one and only. True radio. Shock jockery. Madness.
Hey, Tommy.
What?
Who am I? I'm JFA. I'm happy to be here.
I'll do JFA. JFA right now. Hey, I'm JFA. I went to the hospital and they cured me. What do you think of that? Fucking making fun of my sound. Man, fuck you. Fuck you with your frozen face. I want to point something out. It's 9 o'clock in the evening. Look how bright it is outside. This used to freak me out when I first moved here.
That is weird.
Yeah, yeah. And the nightlife doesn't start until about 11. You know that?
That was kind of like when I was in Maine. It was like 5 in the morning and it was daytime, and I was like weirded out by that.
By 10 o'clock, it'll be dark. But it's not.
Yeah.
The latest on the East Coast, at 9 o'clock, it's definitely on its way out. So there you go. Tommy, tell Matt to shut up. Why would I tell you to shut up?
Well, why don't you tell your new boyfriend Eddie Worski?
Yeah, there you go. Is that public? You can't say that, can you?
Is it real? I don't know.
I don't know. Is it real? Is that her boyfriend?
It's. I mean, she's getting him to tweet at me and shit. So I think.
Oh,
I think
really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. That's too funny. Too funny. I heard Jalen sent something to you.
Oh yeah, so me and Jalen got into a huge argument on Twitter. I don't have the screen. I don't have a lot of the screenshots because she deleted the tweets like a bitch. But she was like saying like, "Oh man, Twitter's not the same."
You call her a bitch. That's like calling a white guy the N-word. It's like, yeah, black. I never felt better in my life. My face.
Ever since
what did he say?
Ever since Elon Musk took over. No one really cares about anyone anymore, and even the corporations aren't like stepping up anymore. And I was like, "Yeah, Jalen, it's almost like this is real life, and no one gives a fuck about you actually." And she flipped the fuck out. She was just like,
"No one gives a fuck
you
about you.
Are a piece of shit."
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
Really
You're
bad
a
at
piece of shit.
explaining things.
You wish the entire group of people death. Tommy, tell Matt to shut up. No, why would I do that? Like, it's so funny. Like, what was it? Her hero was that girl that killed that girl that killed all those children in Nashville. Because you know what? Something tells me if I bet Kevels would be on that list too. If her manifesto ever gets leaked, do you ever think about that, Jalen? That you're on the list, like Monkey Jones was with that guy in Christchurch? That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
That'd be fucking weird.
Hysterical. Well, children getting killed. I bet it would sound like the FBI would be reading it and be like, "Boy, this reads a lot like Jalen's tweets." You know.
I was inspired by Jalen's Minecraft video.
I can justify killing innocent children, cutting their dicks off, cutting their breasts off. I saw a picture. It was like it's this guy that got in a fight with. I don't think I can show it here. Yeah, I definitely couldn't show it here. But I'm glad it was there. It was a guy that used to be friends with Tonka, right? Mm-hmm. And God, I almost want to know. And he got a fight with Nick a long time ago. But it's a picture of a girl, right, who's just like fucking out of it because she's clearly had surgery. And you can see the scars below her breasts because they removed her breasts, right? And there's this kind of like drunken sort of smile. Like, yes, it happened finally. And then this is all like a freeze frame and the nurse around them. And it says something to the effect like, like when some of the society goes, we allow ourselves to do sick and twisted things. And You can't look at this girl's stitches below her nipples and think that this is not horrendous because they're clearly a minor. I didn't know we were allowed to do this until recently. This is actually new to me. I thought you had to be 18 to get the surgery. So apparently, and I think America's finding this out for the first time. They butcher children. They do. They butcher children.
Yeah.
President, they're putting a guy in jail so he can't run for president, and they butcher fucking kids. I don't care what happens from here on out, man. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Like, we were butchering kids. And if you don't believe in the butchering, you're the Nazi. What a brave new world this is. Like, it's controversial to say there's only 2 genders. Like, holy crap. Yeah, these are things that, like, that's such an old way of thinking. You're such a boomer. Leadbeat, psychotic. Yeah, but there will be a reckoning for this shit. I don't know what it'll be. I don't know necessarily be violence either. And I'm definitely not speaking in religious terms for all you religious kooks out there, if there's any of Augie's fans out there. But there will be a reckoning of sorts for this stuff. And maybe it's already happening. I don't know. Saw that thing that happened to Nick Merckx, who's a big fucking dummy. But I knew that look in his eye. He had a kid. And he doesn't think people like Tipster should have a say in anything. Crazy. Hey, I don't think the people that don't have children should have any say on what my kids taught.
Yeah.
Who's really strong? No. Vito. He's really into it. No kids. No kid prospects. Who else is okay with this shit? How many children have they raised? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's not get too political. I'm
Please,
not over
God.
what's his face. Okay. I don't give a shit, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm just like, if you want to talk to kids that are prepubescent about sex or sexualizing things or transgenderism or sexuality or gay sexuality, you're a fucking pedophile. That's where I stand. If that's what you want to do and you want to force people to do it, or even if you don't, like I saw Vito say something to somebody who pointed out the Nick Merckx apology. Oh, no, the parents were allowed to opt out. Well, even if you want to do it, thanks for letting me opt out. You're still a fucking pedophile. Jim Ross, didn't Jalen recently get released from jail after having? Oh, I don't know. I'm going that far.
Christine West and Jalen.
I'm not going that far. No, I'm not even, but yeah, I think it's I think they're sick.
You know, something about Jalen, right?
That's not transgender people. I imagine there's transgenders that are outraged by this madness. It's coming to a head, and there will be a reckoning.
There's something about Jalen, right? Her name used to be Jaden, but you know she could have just stayed with.
Yeah,
Jaden,
she could stay
right?
with it. Your name was gay to begin with. Fucking your parents obviously hated you.
Like, it's like multisexual fucking name.
I want my son to be strong, masculine. I'll name him Jaden. Oh well.
Every commentator.
Oh yeah, who's this guy? What are we doing anyway?
So this is like a small commentary channel made a video on Tipster. I have no idea what the fuck their name is. I can't even pronounce it.
It's really smart. Big Bungee. Oh, I got it.
Big Bungee.
Stupid name. Well, Illuminati made it. I guess this guy could do it too.
Oh, Illuminati's got the worst name on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. It's a pain in the ass. But you know, because I bet he has to count. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6 E's. I bet he has to count it out.
Yeah.
Every commentator, other than me,
oh, he's English. That sucks.
I'm the one exception. Fits into one of 2 categories:
retarded and really retarded.
Gay or overweight.
I love this guy.
And I can prove this. Augie RFC, gay. Nicholas Diorio, overweight. Bo Blacks, both. The guy we're talking about today is overweight, quickly approaching gay. Tipster fits into the commentary archetype of...
I love this guy. He's totally sold me. I love this guy.
Old.
That's what it's about. That's great commentary because that's funny. That's great internet commentary because that's fucking funny. Hats off.
Man desperately hoping to attain internet success for a live drama show. They're pretty much all the same person. The show starts, there's a rap intro, there's a skeleton, it's got an AK in one hand and a cigar in the other. There's like fire coming up from the bottom of the screen, the skeleton goes, "Meow, welcome to hell, boys." Then the camera fades in and it's the most fat, disgusting, middle-aged, Discord mod looking, fucking SpongeBob gross up looking ass. Tipster is a
I don't think that was that funny.
fairly lecherous fellow.
If you're gonna make a fat joke, compare it to something. Do something funny. You say, like, I never, like, you're, like, unless you are disgusting. Like, if you're just disgusting, I don't think that's very funny. You know, it's very old school leafy-ish, but whatever. It's just a mild, I don't really like that. Well, because it wasn't creative. It's just like calling people names. When you call people names, you can, and actually, it's more, if you come with something funny, it's more brutal, you know, than just calling them.
Yeah, like you say, like Tipster looks like a Jim Henson Muppet.
Yeah, like he's something, you know.
Yeah,
that's way funny. That's way funny compared to something.
He spends most of his time awkwardly flirting with girls on Twitter, but these are not attractive women. These.
Who you fucking? That's like a bad example right there. Yeah, Big Bungie getting all the poon. Look out. Your girlfriend's a dog. You know?
These are what we would describe in the business as disgusting women. Middle-aged goth girls, usually with a BMI score of around 27, and he still fucking fails. A man's Riz levels are so low that even this girl is beyond his reach. I could get a woman like that with my eyes closed. And
ooh, this guy, he putting his pictures out there? I know who'd want to judge. Joey will judge you. He will tell you if you're handsome or not.
Believe me, they'd have to be. One of his favorites was a girl called AP.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. What? What? I need you to say one thing. Hold on, everyone shut up. Say Smondile is a fucking nigger.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
I love the kid didn't do it. That's like really.
he did do it. No, he did
he
it.
did eventually. Oh, terrible child.
Yeah, they took it out. They took it
take
out.
the child
yeah.
away from her.
Yeah.
No.
Spondile's a nigger.
No.
Oh, that's right. She said, like, I'll give you ice cream or some shit, right?
Yeah.
That
Her,
works
his
for me,
phone
too.
back.
Yeah.
Which, you know, okay, good kid. Like, he didn't say it until, like, the phone was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I would say
He's
the
better
end.
than most.
Yeah, I do that for a phone.
And somebody threw some ice cream my way at that age. I'm like, all right, who's going to hear it? You know,
Well,
fuck,
what you want me to say?
I'll never forget. I saw this kid. It was this black family. It was one of the scariest and funniest goddamn things I've ever seen. It was this black guy. He has two kids. The ages are about like 8 and 5, right? Boys 5, girls 8, right? Cute little black girl. A typical 5-year-old, okay? What they did is they set the kids up. They had somebody with an ice cream truck pull up. Will you come in? Will you come in? And they were told specifically, don't go with anybody. Don't go with anybody, right? So
Yeah.
at first, some guy pulls up, right? And says, hey, kids want ice cream? The 5-year-old boy's like, hell yeah! You know? And the girl was just kind of like apprehensive. Like, well, we just got told. But eventually, like, once her brother goes into the car or the van or whatever it was, then I think she's kind of like, well, if he's going there, I guess I am too. You know, it's not so much like, yeah, I got to follow. I got to keep an eye on my brother. But, you know, if that was real, you're fucked. You're gonna die.
Goodbye,
That's what I tell my son. Like, once you're in the car, you never see us again. That's what my parents told me. You're gone. You're gone for good. You know? That's it, Jack. And if you're trying to scare your kid, yeah! I certainly am! Mm-hmm. Now, so far, I don't think Laura would do it at this point. That's the way I talked to her, too. Who knows? She's 15, her brain fell out. Yeah, what was I talking about? I completely lost my train of thought. I started worrying about my fucking kids. Yeah, well, I think that's interesting. AP's, she's a good mom. We'll just leave it at that.
Mother of the year. Goth mommy of the year.
Phone bag. I did it.
Okay. You have your phone back if you say Spondile's a fucking nigger. No, you didn't. Let me say it in here. Right here.
Spondale is a.
That's what I thought.
What's this got to do with Tipster, though?
Yeah, call CPS.
I know it's got something, but
That's
I don't think
funny,
it's
'cause
fair.
a lot-
I'm gonna end up sticking up for Tipster on this.
A lot of people have tried, but it doesn't work, does it?
So this is the elusive alt-right pipeline. She was his queen, his goth mommy. he gave her his phone number via Twitter DMs.
I mean, you were fucking flirting with her in private, right?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, maybe that's your interpretation of like.
Oh, he said that? I didn't know that. It's your interpretation.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's your interpretation. Maybe that's the way you see it. You know, like you're like, your wife's pregnant. That doesn't mean I fucked her. You might see it that way. It depends on the meaning. So. Ridiculous.
Well, I mean, like, can you go to a bar and you're married and you see a girl? Can you buy her a drink and then nothing happens? Did you do anything wrong?
Kidnappers. We had to give Jalen back. Sorry.
They turned around.
They turned around.
The kid just kept staring. It was really weird. Just
No,
staring
that's
straight
not
ahead.
Oh, Jesus.
Flirting. I think what people fail to.
But people fail to. He's just talking his way
About
out.
how like hot she looks and that she was your like goth mommy and you.
No, there was nothing there between me and her. It was just
That's not what he said. I didn't know about any of this, but I mean, who cares? Because I don't care.
banter between two friends.
I agree with him. It's completely non-sexual. The joke is that he's saying that she's attractive, but in reality, she's fuck
This guy's
ugly.
brutal.
To be fair, quite a mean-spirited joke, but a joke nonetheless. Something he got mocked over was when he
Who's that? Why I'm
What?
quitting OnlyFans, Amaranth.
shared an Amaranth
that's
video
Amaranth.
titled "Why I'm Quitting OnlyFans" with a caption mocking simps. However, he screenshotted the image within 1 minute of the video's release.
That's a good call. Yeah.
I mean, he gets annoyed when people say he cheats on his wife, but then he donates to fucking Amaranth.
I don't think that's cheating.
Wait, but the Tommy, the funny part is he gets called out and joked about, and then he fucking gets so mad and butthurt about it on Twitter. I remember when that happened. He got so mad and butthurt because people would be like, "Dude, you screenshotted that?" You...
Why did he have to do all this transgender horseshit? Why did he just come out as like, look, I fucking flirt with bitches, deal.
My wife don't care.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
get the fuck
Like,
off
I
my
don't
back.
understand. Like, he can't take anything. Very, very weak.
You guys are on my dick as much as my wife. Get
yeah,
the fuck
no,
off.
My wife didn't give a like. Jesus Christ.
It's your boy Tipster. Thank you for subbing.
And he's flirting with hundreds of women in DMs.
We're the type of couple that we can be scrolling through Instagram pictures.
Talk to the guy with the bunny ears.
You know, I always say, if you're like Howard Stern, shock jock, he's like morning radio. You know what I mean?
Who, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm late now. I'm like over the Anthony Drive, and he's
Yeah, he's like early morning, like, welcome to WJM.
yeah, fair
Like,
enough,
yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I used to like that too.
Yeah.
When I got older, I liked Stern. But
Yeah,
I
you're
like
Howard
that.
Stern, he's Lex and Terry.
Hey, it's a Z Morning Zoo. Everybody get crazy. It's Monday. You know, or something.
And I'd be like, yo, that chick's pretty hot, huh? And she's like, yeah. And then like she does the same thing with dudes or whatever. So it's like,
Sounds like he's living the dream. I'd love that if my girlfriend was in bed next to me and she's scrolling through fucking gay porn, and then she points at the guy, taps me on the shoulder, and says,
My wife called my wife.
I'm
gay
really
friend.
bad at explaining things.
I think I'd be giggling for the next 3 weeks. Oh, this guy really had pyrocynical accent. Yeah, I don't know.
I'd rather fuck him than you. One of Tipster's Discord kittens, Rump and Dump, got caught liking loli on the Twitter timeline. If you don't know what loli is, it's kids.
We already fucking.
Let's just watch. Don't have to jump into that.
It's kids. My personal opinion on loli is, if you get caught jerking off to kids, cartoon or otherwise, you're probably a pedophile. Don't even know why that's a contentious opinion. Now, everyone instantly condemned Rump and Dump, but Tipster needed more information on this one. There was not really any substantial information to suggest that the character pictured here was a child. Why is it child porn? Because it has small tits? Guess grown women never had small tits before. There's literally
That is a stupid reply.
no way of telling whether this is a child or not. It's impossible to say.
So I want to ask you, does looking at that image in any way make you feel uncomfortable?
do I think it's like a really creepy, weird looking piece? Sure, but I don't think it's lolly.
Okay, so then let me ask you a question. What are the factors that draw you to say that this is a very creepy, weird looking piece? Because we also agree this is a very
Something could be creepy and not sexual, though. You could be afraid of it. This is a stupid fucking way to put it.
very weird, creepy looking piece. And the reason why
This is a weird, creepy. I mean, I feel that way when I watch a horror movie. Nothing sexual about it.
we say that is because it looks like a child. So what are the reasons that you're drawing to say that it's a very
Tipster.
weird, creepy looking piece? Is you're saying that you think that the picture is creepy and unsettling. You're saying that. You're agreeing that. So if it wasn't.
Yeah, because
If
it's not art that I find particularly.
Well, he's so dumb. All you had to say is the art's not sexual.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. So am I a pedophile because I think The Shining is unsettling, and I like the movie? Oh, by the way, there's 2 minors in that. The twins. So like it's such like why like that's I'd never do that. I would only just say that I really don't think you can say one way or another. And but he goes right into it and buries himself, and like Big Bungie's goofing on him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, but why
this
is
particular
it,
piece is
okay,
not
well,
something that I find interesting.
you could say it's bad art or it's not a well drawn piece. But what makes you say that it's creepy and it's unsettling?
That's
right? You're
irrelevant.
saying the
He
words
doesn't know how to
creepy
argue
and
it,
unsettling. So
and this guy wants to go into fucking like YouTube debates and stuff like this. This is an easy.
He's gonna get eaten alive.
Oh, eaten alive. This is an easy deflect. I didn't say that. That's like, what makes you creepy? I think
the funniest part about this is he didn't even have to be in this argument.
Yeah,
fucking Rum said she didn't mean to like it. Fucking stick with that. That's
why would you go on with Keem anyway? He's just gonna like fucking.
Yeah.
He wants you to like come off like a pedo.
Is leading you to come to that conclusion.
Because
again,
it's not a piece that I'm fond of. I don't like this particular art piece
because I don't think it's I don't think it's mildly sexual. I think it's just fucking weird and a little creepy. Creepy. It's hard. Look. There's fucking blood in it. And somebody's got their. It's just bizarre. It's like he wants him to say it's creepy because it's pedophilic.
Right.
So are you not fond of it because of the way it's drawn? Like what makes you?
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of that particular art piece. I don't understand.
He doesn't even
how hard that is to understand.
Well, no, it's really hard to understand. Because if I look at someone, right?
Tipster, are you saying that?
Who is that's roasting him?
That is fucking forgot his name. I interviewed him on Now Recording. Pat God.
Oh.
This picture is creepy.
Yeah, I think it's a little weird, sure. But again, like
but I've seen tons of things that are weird that aren't pedophilic.
If we come down to the question of like, is this lolly? Like, I don't think so. I think it's weird.
But why? Wait. You're saying it's weird.
Because...
But why is it weird?
Like...
It's making me crazy. It's weird because it looks like something out of a horror movie. It's weird because there's what the fuck? There was like IVs going to that person. It could be weird for a million reasons. It's clearly not lolly too because we wouldn't be displaying it.
I feel like
I wouldn't have put it on here. That's for damn sure.
It was censored.
We got a pretty good idea. But we saw it. There was no picture of it. It wasn't vaginal.
No, the shirt was off, but it turned out to be a boy anyway. Spoiler. So I
don't know why that would be a problem with everything we got going on in the transgender world.
This image disgusts me. I find this image revolting. I don't know why though. I couldn't say. My favorite part is when 8030 calls in and he just fucks it all up.
8030. What are your thoughts on this tipster bullshit?
The tipster
that pit sucks.
bullshit.
No,
I think
80 likes
tipster.
He's like fucking stuttering.
I don't think he should. I think he should be like, maybe, hey, I'm defending Rom because that's my friend. That's all. That's probably.
Yep.
Keem hears one sentence and he's like, fuck off. You blew it. You had your chance. You blew it.
Now, we did eventually come to the conclusion that this was actually lolly based on some digging we did on the account that originally posted it. But we were basically able to find...
So he said it was lolly?
Yeah, no, they found that it was actually like a kid being...
It was lolly.
Yeah, it was Shoda.
But it's kind of...
I know this.
Oh, Shoda, see, I don't know all this shit. Well, you shouldn't have gave this to me if that was the case. You talked me out of something else to get me caught up in this? Ugh.
I didn't talk you out of something.
Oh, there's something else you wanted me to do, and you said it was too complicated.
Tweets of the artist.
It was too like fucking stuff like this that I hate doing.
Referring to it as a young boy, which is also kind of funny in its own way because everyone was arguing about how it looked like a little girl, and it was actually a boy. This is why I was asking the questions I was asking.
So, like, what's the point, Benji? So Tipster's a pedophile? Is that what we're saying?
No, I don't think so.
What's he trying to say?
That he's weird. That he was dumb to make the argument in the first place.
Well, that I get. Yeah, no kidding. But because you know what he's talking about. But I mean,
we knew fuck all about the character.
But the other guy he was trying to get him like you're uncomfortable because it's pedophilic. So why you stick out? So let's dump on that fucking. And what she did is liked it. She claims she liked it by accident, but we don't believe that.
I believe it. I believe you, Rum.
Do you? No, you don't.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll take your word for it.
What somebody just wrote me? Hey, Tommy C, are you tired of not doing anything in your life? Join this fucking Discord server. What yourself? I'm gonna ignore you and block you. How about that? Let me just ignore.
Character that was depicted in this image, and yet judgment calls were being made about it. And I was just looking for a bit of clarification just to be sure.
Well, there you go. That's why you wait for all the information, because if Tipster had jerked off to that, he would have been gay. So he was right the whole time.
This was not an argument that even I am equipped to tackle properly.
What do you mean by that? Not even I'm equipped for this child porn.
I get the feeling this guy jerks off to fucking pictures too, just not loli. I mean, God, who does that at all?
Debate. You know shit's fucked when not even Tipster's equipped for the CP debate, because he was one of my top 3 child porn.
All right, that makes me feel a little better. He's not equipped. Like, if he jerks off to, who jerks off to fucking anything that's ink anyway? I guess a lot. Who does that, Matt? Help me.
I don't know. I'm waiting to get past this part. If I'm
you should have fucking told me. Oh,
well, I was like, Tommy, you want to react to a fucking Tipster small?
Yeah, but I had no idea. Got into this shit. I hate this.
Well,
shit.
no, it's always gonna have this shit in it. It's like a big part of what happened to Tipster.
Zero.
I feel like I
Jimmy
really covered it.
Savile, and Savile's dead. Savile's dead, and now Tipster's lost his equipment. His child porn equipment. Now I have to rely on Zero, a notoriously unreliable person. He couldn't even fuck his kid. Imagine being a pedophile and failing to rape a child.
All right, I'm getting
It's like rape on easy mode. It's just embarrassing. Here's the Tipster cycle. He has the dumbest, stupidest opinion known to man.
All right,
People clown on him for it, at which point he says the commentary community is toxic, by which he means Nicholas Diorio, and claims he's leaving. He then
He's kind of right.
rolls back his previous opinion and is inevitably accepted back into the community. I don't know what it is about Nicholas.
He's accepted back into the community bullshit. He's like, you want to be in the community? Say you are.
Yeah.
Like, it's always accepted. This hierarchy is going, oh, fuck off.
Diorio that drives these people so crazy. Is it his physiognomy? It's his physiognomy, isn't it? After concluding that the drama community is a toxic place, he has now decided, purely for his mental health of course, to relocate to the trans community.
I'm a rapist. Fucking dirty nigger.
I will dox myself. I want you to swat me. Hold on. Who wants my address?
She also claims she's gotten 1,000 minors hooked on bathtub chemicals. Oh no, 4,000 actually.
Which implies that Nat really did want images from what they believed was a 14-year-old, and that Craze told them they were 12 instead of 14 after everything went down.
I got the funny blue pills right here. You should eat them. They're yummy. They're nice.
I think it's working.
What would you do if you were a doctor and that person walked in?
Get in my car.
It's always easy to move to these kinds of audiences. Anyone can join the trans community, no matter how drunk or fucked up on coke. As long as you always agree with the transients, no matter what.
The transients. A transient, that's like a homeless person.
You're fine. They don't care. You could be an actual pedophile. And most of them are. If you're wondering how the friendship between Keffels and Tipster came to be, it's very simple. $300, bro. I'm not playing. My boy Tipster's horny as fuck over here. Oh, this nigga ain't even trying and shit, man. He's trying. He's trying, Keffels. He just needs some ass. Okay, turn around. Let's see what we're working with. Turn around. Oh, we got ass on him, alright. You can do the rump shaker, huh? Come on, dude. Do the tranny shaker.
Like that, you stupid bitch.
I never saw this picture. This Tom Who's those? Who's that?
What? Well, that's Nick and Augie and Tom.
I know that. No, but who's this guy?
Stop.
Who's that guy?
Just Stop, I think. I think that's Just Stop, right?
Just Stop, and the guy on the left, next to on Bobex's right.
I have no idea.
Look at the awful haircut Tom has.
Yeah, that was a bad haircut.
Yeah, that was a really bad haircut. Oh my god. Pretty bad.
She doesn't have any ass though, does she? She's got something. It's on the wrong side though. Why are you suing the Canada police? You should be suing them doctors. They put your ass on the wrong way around.
Not everything he's doing. This guy's got talent though. It's better than lyrics.
In addition, Serenity also alleges that at the time of her arrest, an officer groped her breast and said, "Yep, It's a she.
Oh, come on. Couldn't you come up with a slightly more believable lie? That's akin to, oh, that blender is so alluring. Let's just put my hand just straight into it. It should be suing the doctors that experimented on you. They gave him superpowers. Unfortunately, those superpowers are, he doesn't have a cock. He can freely eject his prostate from his body. And he can...
That's disgusting. This is actually grossing me out. I think that's my plot. I'm done with this.
All right, I think you reached your...
Yeah, I reached my tolerance. Although, look, the guy said some things that are generally fucking funny. He needs to get his, like, he's got to tighten up his thing on there. But, well, God bless. Some of it was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah,
I think
for
it's
sure.
pretty funny. I thought it was funny.
There was some really funny stuff here.
Yeah. Some of the stuff was a bit off the
The
wall.
N-bomb stuff's going to get him clipped eventually. Yeah.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
You might as well just fucking.
All right.
You
want me to try and
He's
explain-
probably like, you know what? He's got more balls than me. I'll give him that because he's just like, fuck it. I mean, in the context, I'm not saying anything hateful, and I'm fucking gonna, just let it rip and not be a big phony about it.
Yeah.
God bless him, but it's probably not worth the risk.
So, do you want me to try and explain the Miranda Sings stuff to you?
Sure.
All right. Before I do, I want to make it known I do not know a lot about this story. I'm not a tea person. I don't.
What we'll do is we'll call it real-time research with Tommy C.
Yeah.
And you can't if we get something wrong, you can't hold it against us because we're doing it right here. Okay, go.
Yeah. All right. So do you know who Miranda Sings is?
No.
Big YouTuber, Shane Dawson level, massive YouTuber.
Really?
Made a lot of videos back then. Made a lot of racy videos like Shane Dawson, blackface, Mexican face, yada 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 yada. Yeah, that
videos.
type of stuff. She cultivated a massive audience that were behind her 100%. So there was one of her audience members was a man named Adam McIntyre, who is a gay Irish man.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah. At the time, he was like 16 years old, right? All right.
Okay.
So he's interacting with her a lot, and she basically hires him. She gives him her Twitter account, and he tweets a gay joke. And it's not even a bad gay joke. It's a funny gay. I'm coming out, like her pretending to be coming out, but find out that she's coming out as a Meghan Trainor fan.
Oh, that's funny.
Like,
yeah.
But her fan base goes rabid, goes after her, and she's like, "Oh, it wasn't me," or like she apologizes.
Sure.
After that, Adam gets mad and reveals that at one point, Ballinger had gifted Adam her underwear.
Oh, and he was 16 at the time.
Yeah, and he was 16 at the time, and he thought his parents thought it was inappropriate, and a lot of people thought it was inappropriate, and she was criticized heavily for that, as well as the racism, yada yada yada, and she was canceled like 3 years ago. But Adam cultivated his own audience, and he got a lot of backlash from it. And one of the biggest stans of Colleen, her name is Cody Rance. She was a rabid fan who defended her on all counts all the time. Well, she's now backtracked and she's walked it back, and she said Colleen basically manipulated me into defending her. And she also reveals like screenshots of a group chat where Colleen was in with minors making inappropriate jokes and stuff like that. And it's all starting to build. And then there's also a situation with her brother who was also in that group chat making weird saying weird stuff to minors.
It's a bunch of people trying to cancel each other over pedophilia, isn't it?
Yes, and it's starting to grow and grow and grow. And yeah, so the main criticism with me is Cody Rance sucks. Horrible person. Complete like.
Well, I hope he gets painted a pedophile and ruins his life then if he sucks.
Cody Rance is not the one being accused. Cody Rance is the fan, the rabid fan that was backing up Colleen and then fucking twisted on her. I think she's riding the train. She jumped off to another train and rode. She's on a clout grab, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, anyone in the chat want to join call and explain it better than I did? You're welcome to. That's as much as I understand.
Funny. It sounds really unfunny. You were right not to give me that. Yeah. It sounds really super unfunny.
Yeah.
There's nothing funny.
The fucking underwear part's funny. All right,
Yeah.
the underwear part's kind of funny, because like the
What is
girl
this magic number like with 16? It's like, oh, God. God. Or like
He might have been younger for all I know.
Was young, if he's 12, there's a problem there.
No, he wasn't 12.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. If he was 17 and a minute towards 18, then it would be a fucking pedophilia. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, there are like more contexts. Like her buddy was trying on the underwear over his clothes, and she was making jokes. And and Adam like tweeted at her a joke, and she's like, "Oh, I could send you the underwear." Ha 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 ha. Didn't send him the underwear. Then Adam tweets at her to send him the underwear, so she sends it. So it wasn't like a sexual thing. There was no sexual.
And then he
context
turned around
there.
and said he acted like he was victimized after she
because like there's others. Like, again, there's more to it that I don't know. This is what I'm seeing, and there's probably there's probably gonna be more stuff.
Wow, he was 13 when he got the underwear. That's a little 13, 14.
Okay, see, I didn't know.
Yeah,
see, that's
the
really 13.
Really? That's a little concerning. What the fuck was she doing hanging around a 13-year-old boy for? It's not that I think she's like a fucking danger or predator to kids. It's like,
no.
You're an adult. Like, why are you even working with a 13-year-old?
That's the way I'm saying. Like, why are you in this group chat?
Yeah. I don't think so. I think that's definitely a criticism there. Happy Pride Topes.
Yeah, I think I think some of these people, like some of these big YouTubers, I think parasocial goes both ways, right? So you have the fan who can be obsessed, but you can also have the creator who gets like caught up in it as well. And so they're placating to that obsession.
Yeah, the
and she's in these group chats,
and fans most of the time too. Yeah.
Yeah, if you spend time with all your fans all day in a group chat, like
you know what the YouTube
healthy.
creator is? A fan that makes money, a loser fan that makes money. That's it. It's the only difference. Probably just as untalented. How many people are actually talented on this website? I turned on somebody I thought was a pretty good YouTuber for a long time. What's his name? And he wasn't always like this. DeFranco.
Yeah.
And I was watching him, and I think he was talking about Messi coming to the States, right? And so I watched that. I was like, I haven't watched DeFranco in a long time. And then he switches gears to Trump, which is why I stopped watching him, because he's got big TDS. And he's like, oh, and then the guy from CNN got fired, and he let Trump on and said lie after lie after lie, and all he did was lie and lie. Okay, what did he lie about, DeFranco? And you know what? That's not, Phil DeFranco wouldn't have done that 6 years ago or 5 years. He would have told you what the lie was. But he's just a fucking hack. Like it's like he wasn't as hacky. Like back then, I think he was a little like less hack. Now he's just a total hack. And fucking Davies stick up for that prick, but now he's awful. You know, and he did, and I was wrong for criticizing Kavos, and he just did steal a bunch of money from his fans. I mean, remember when he did that? I should have known. I wasn't smart enough back then. I didn't think absolutely everybody was a complete scumbag in this business, right? He did this thing where he did a video, and he left the cut in where he just like lost his cool and like pushed something or broke something, but he left it in the final cut, and then he cuts back and is like, look, I'm having a really rough time. I'm going through some shit right now, blah, 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 and left the video at that. Then he came back. I've got this new Patreon. It's not really a Patreon. It's a service. And I fell for it. And then I fell for but you know, no, Keem and Clown are like, dude, he's stealing money. And almost nothing came from it. He still has the same stupid YouTube channel, but he just developed TDS. Sucks. DeFranco ain't what he used to be. He used to be the most trustable guy, I think.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah. It was like 2016, 17.
He was kind of like a libertarian, like moderate guy.
Well, I guess
both sides.
Somebody probably scared him. And he's like, you know, like the old Phil DeFranco would say, okay, what lie did he tell? Like, you don't even have to address it. Like, what a phony, what a fraud, you know? So, and not even just, if you were to do that to anybody, like if you call somebody a liar and you're pretending to be some kind of reporter, right? Libertarians are based. No, they're not. They're fucking jerk-offs, too.
Yeah. That's something I learned.
Libertarian? Who's a libertarian? I'm not.
No, it's just like, I thought libertarian was like, I thought most libertarians were like chill people who just wanted freedom. And then you start watching these videos and they're just as annoying as all the other people.
What do they annoy you the most? They probably, I'm sure you're
talking about roads all the goddamn time. And like, I don't know, like just dumb shit.
Yeah.
Getting caught up in semantic debates and arguing in circles.
You gotta wonder. Like, I really wonder if anybody in politics believe. We know YouTubers don't believe their own bullshit. You know? I mean, they'll just, you know, who's that? Who's that really hot grifter? You always bring her up when we talk about grift. Thanks so much. $15. Philly D got lame when he stopped doing Super Sexy Lady of the Week. Coincidence, of course.
About
Moose, thanks so much.
Shoe on head?
Yeah, shoe on head. Yeah, she's a grifter. Yeah. say anything.
It's hot, so she gets away with it.
A word out of her mouth. Wow. You know who really ended her for me? It was Brittany.
They're friends now.
Oh,
Can you believe that? Yeah.
No. Brittany made her such a phony.
Yeah, now they're now they're kind of chill with each other.
Oh, listen, fuckhead. Oh, shit, like, because first of all, Siobhan Head is top 20 best looking women I've ever seen in my life. You know?
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she's good looking, right? And then she does this thing where I was the nerd in high school. I was the nerd. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get lost. And then, like, Brittany pointed that out. Like, oh, I was like the ugly girl. Like, get out of here. Fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I was the ugly girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. I was like, at first I thought Brittany was being mean. I was like, I walked away thinking,
no, she was
right.
Those are actually two pretty good videos.
Yeah. Fucking mollywopped her. Yeah, Brittany's really good at picking out phony females. Who's the other one she did a video on? Oh, I don't know. iDubbbz' his girlfriend. Yeah. Who's actually worse, like 10 times worse than Siobhan Head.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I feel like Tommy would have to hit on Britt and then she'd be annoyed. Yes, I'm not going to. No, I've already decided that I'm not going to do that because I don't think Brittany likes me very much as it is. I'm never going to hit on Brittany.
I think you're projecting. I think you think
I can't
that
handle
she
it.
doesn't
No,
like
I can't handle her heat, man. I'm afraid of her. The only fucking YouTuber I'm afraid of.
That's crazy.
No, I'm afraid of her. I'll be honest with you. Somebody said that. I bet you're afraid. Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of one YouTuber on this planet except Brittany fucking Fenty.
Why Brittany? What can she
I don't
do?
know, man. She scares the fuck out of me. I think she could. Yeah, I think she can fuck me up. She fuck up 4chan, man. She fuck you up too.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with her.
Yeah. She's not gonna hurt you. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of Brittany Fenty. Yeah.
Like I don't see what you could possibly do to get her on her bad
I could say something like, "Oh, I know how I could do it." I could say something like, "Your porn stance is ridiculous. Calm down."
Yeah, but she would argue. She just debate with you.
You
Like,
think?
I don't think she'd take it.
I think she.
Yeah, I don't
think
think she'd take it personally.
I think she.
I think you're thinking of Brittany Fenty from like 2018, 2019. I
Yeah,
think Brittany
I am.
Fenty's different from now.
Yeah.
Like she kind of rolls with the punches. She did the best with what's that British journalist Louis Theroux. She did the best with Louis Theroux.
Really?
When he did the documentary on the white supremacists and Nick Fuentes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like she handled him the best.
Yeah. Well, here's
she was just honest.
Well, here's the thing. Brittany's fucking nobody's fool. Like, that's something I know right away.
Because she was in Charlottesville though, right?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, there's footage of her in Charlottesville, and
Doing
like
what?
Louis Theroux pulled that up. What?
Doing what?
Well, she wasn't holding the torch, but she was walking next to them. She wasn't doing anything. She more or less.
She's black too, right?
but,
She
like,
had black, isn't she?
Yeah, but she kind of she handled Louis Theroux pretty well.
How did she do it? Well, there was another guy that
She was just honest.
Yeah, I saw her do that once before. There was a guy that made a video. I can't find it anymore. There's a guy that did a video on her. Thanks for the Ron. I needed that Ron. Hi, Daddy. Whatever. I love the Ron.
Are you talking about the one where like the boyfriend? It was like
Yeah, and the house is a big shithole, and he's sitting there crying on the ground. I'm not pretty anymore. Like, holy fuck! And then she just goes to the room. I'll blame her, burst into tears. Like, fuck. You know? Yeah. I mean, wow. If I had a woman, she started kicking and screaming on the ground, and the place is a big shithole, and started screaming that she wasn't pretty anymore, and I couldn't get her up, I'd probably go in another room and cry too. You know?
Probably shoot myself.
Yeah. But I remember, like, they brought that up, like, what a shithole her house was. And she says, look, I'm not one of these girls. I'm going to clean for you. She basically said, I'm high maintenance. And I'm high maintenance, and I'm to be served. And, like, I kind of respected it in a roundabout way. But I know she's if she was my partner, she'd be fucking cleaning the goddamn kitchen. It was pretty wild. But Brittany handled it. Boo. Yeah. It was pretty funny.
You're like, ugh.
He was certified. Oh, was he? Was he crazy, Jet 6? I was actually afraid to bring that up too because I saw that video. I was kind of into that video for a while. I was like, "Whoa, look at that house!" But she did. They called her out, and she just like she did. She walked through it. He's like, "Yeah, I don't clean. People clean for me." You know, like, whoa.
Yeah. They. I think they met at He Will Not Divide Us as well. Like that's when they met.
That was one of
'Cause
the
they
most
both
awesome
kinda
things she
took off.
ever did too. She said, she just walked up to that thing. Get the normies out of my fucking street.
Get off my fucking
Great. Tommy checks on his bed for Brittany. I kind of do. I've never even told my wife about her. I tell stories about YouTube. I never told her about Brittany. I've told her about Jessix, but not Brittany.
Was she in the back of your head when you got ratioed by Emery?
No.
Like, were you like, I hope Brittany Venti doesn't cover this?
No, I knew I was. No, here's what happened with that. I was like, I'm in big trouble here. I gotta handle this perfectly. Like I could get to. I was more worried at that point. Like I don't give a shit about being made a fool of if I said something stupid. Like whatever. If I'd do it to somebody else, they do it to me. Whatever. That's all fair game. What I was worried about is, like maybe there's a handful of female soldiers that listen to me. And I didn't want them to think that I thought they were lesser or something like that. That did bother me. So I just don't want to I didn't want to dump on my female audience like that. And I'm not afraid to tell a sexist joke or have fun with it. But that was like a bridge too far for me. But it's like Nick said, I was the unluckiest guy on the planet in that situation. Like, what are the odds of her being a badass? Like none. And she was. So I just got really unlucky. And
you picked the fight with G.I. Jane. That's what happened.
Like literally G.I. Jane. Yes, and she's a better soldier than I ever could have hoped to be. No. Yeah, and then the other thing too is when she did it, she got interviewed by this shitty military magazine, right? That tried to make me look like I was a rape apologist. I don't know how they did that. She had nothing to do with that. But she was so sweet. She goes, she's like, look, I wasn't in the shit or anything. I just, I was really good at going through these courses and stuff. But she knows a lot of guys that were. I mean, she didn't lie. She did everything you're supposed to do. They should be writing books about her. She put out a tweet recently about she's cutting, I think she's pushing 30 now. Yeah, everybody news, no doubt. I did the drinking, I think, caught up, and she wrote thing like I'm turning the corner and I'm putting this behind me. So there must have been some kind of issue with the party, but I just wrote her back and I said it's so hard to be in that environment because everything is work hard, play hard, right? And if you're not playing hard, you're a pussy. Oh, come on, get fucked up on a Sunday night and drink Jack Daniels and run 3 miles in the morning. That's what she came from. I think it caught up with her. It caught up with me 2 years ago. And I just wrote her as look, I know what you're going through, and you're gonna be cool because it's just that mindset in the military. And I think and she was, she's better shape than I was comparatively. I finally caught up with her, so I'm glad to hear that. You could have kids too. That'll fucking change your mind. I like you had to hit a situation though, turn a PR situation to a fundraiser. Yeah, I was very lucky that she was she was one of those girls in the military. I could tell right away that was one of the guys. There were fucking sick call ranger females, and there were females like her, and they were and I ain't gonna lie, there were more sick call ranger girls than there was fucking Emerys out there, but there were Emerys out there, so there you go. All the fucking women that haunt me.
You did a TikTok once. What was the word for a female military that sleeps around?
Barracks,
wasn't there a word phrase?
There's a barracks bunny.
Barracks bunny or something like that.
Yeah, something like
that.
They
were calling her that, and she did a TikTok being like, yeah, if you can keep up or something like that.
Jesus,
pretty funny.
Yeah, she's funny. I don't think she wasn't a barracks bunny, man. Girls are guys are probably knocking down the door to be your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Girl like that, especially the infantry guys like that, they'd be totally they'd be knocking down a ship. I'm sure she picked who she wanted. From what I understand, she broads better than guys anyway. She was that was another. There is something masculine about her. She look, there's something predatory about male-female relationship. A guy's trying to get a girl in bed. It's normal. It's how babies are made, what have you. But she seemed to, from what I could see from her content, she was like a dude. She's like, I'm gonna get some bitches in bed. I'm like, whoa, yeah, cool, yeah. And she's married too.
Yeah.
What did Jeff Hoffman say? I'll bring up that. All right, and then you guys want to take any calls? I think we're done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for people to pop in. Wait,
nobody
popped in.
So. Well,
yeah.
Fuck y'all.
People were saying they wanted to come explain the stuff, like
No, you don't.
They want to shit on me, but they won't fucking call in and say the right stuff. So
I got your back. I got your back unless Brittany Venny comes after you. Then you're on your own.
That'll be the day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, all right, I did my job. I promised. I did take 2 days off this week, but I finished up and I did it Friday because I love all y'all.
Yeah.
I love you. I'll be back Sunday, and I should be pretty regular, except if there's like a Germany game during the week. I'll probably watch that with my kids. So the schedule should be pretty good till I get back, till I go on vacation, and then it'll be a little broken up again. I
got JFA in waiting.
Your JFA? Let's put JFA in there. Hey, JFA, what do you want there, freeze face? JFA?
Yeah, fucking
God, he's such a jerk off, isn't he?
Hot and cold, just like his face. One side's hot, one side's cold.
What do you do? Walk away? Is he doing that?
No, it's fucking mobile thing. I'll disconnect and try again. It's like sometimes when you go mobile, it just doesn't work. I don't know.
How come I can't find my channel? Dude, my channel's not coming up. This sucks. When I search for it. Oh, God.
Well, it's Glory Hunters, right? That's like a known phrase.
No, I thought diehards and glory hunters. No, it's not that common. Dr. Benji comes up. Who the fuck is that? Football videos mixed with Football Manager. Fuck. Well, I just want to show you something. We did a thing on Messi. Only got 66 views. But
Can you hear me now?
I just want to show you
JFA.
something. What do you want, JFA? You're fucking everything up.
Sorry about that. I was just having this wonderful walk outside. You know, lady just complimented my calf muscles and everything.
Yeah.
And feeling good. Can we call about anything, Tommy?
Yeah, what do you want? Get to the point, douchebag.
I want to talk about the time I saw a spaceship on Halloween night when I was 10 years old. Can we talk about that?
You better be good. I'm blowing you up.
All right. Well, it's a real experience. I was trick-or-treating.
Couldn't get to the point. Couldn't get to the fucking point. Regurgitator, you're on the air.
Check DMs. I sent you some depression shit. If it gets passed.
What's this? Oh, no, it's not gonna get passed. You know what you're such a dummy. All right, it's never. I'll tell you why. Do you know what an amendment is versus a law? All right, you gotta get like 3/4 of all the state legislatures plus the House and the Senate, and hope the president doesn't veto it. That's how you get like it's like adding to the thing. So what he's doing, this is 28th Amendment. This would kind of supersede the Second Amendment, right? That's what he's trying to do. There is no chance this passes. It would have to go through all like the South would have to suddenly become New York City. That's how it's bad, because you need that many to pass an amendment. And I got to be honest with you, in fairness to Gavin Newsom, this is the proper way to do it, right? This is the legal way to do it, right? What they're doing now is they're putting instead of doing this, they're putting a bunch of unconstitutional gun laws out there. So don't even worry. It doesn't pass. This is not legislative. This is an amendment. You fucking ignorant fuck. You should know your Constitution.
It's like 16.
17, actually.
No, this is him running. This is just running for president. Don't worry. You need like, it's like 3/4 of all state legislatures. That's fucking in the old days, it was easier to do it because it wasn't fucking 50 states. You know?
I'm thinking of that mindset because I'm just seeing a lot of dumb fucks nowadays.
No. Well, you didn't know. You didn't know this is. What did you write me? It's sad if it passes. It's not going to pass. It's no way. It's an amendment. The last time they tried to pass an amendment didn't work either. It was called the act. It prevented the government from spending money, but it didn't go through. Newt Gingrich in the mid '90s, it didn't work. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, this is an attempt to appeal the Second Amendment. It's not going to happen. Don't worry about it. This is him.
All right.
But actually, this is actually better and more constitutional than making a bunch of unconstitutional laws and hoping the Supreme Court strikes them down. You know, because like it's near impossible to get a gun in New York City, and that's unconstitutional. You know, it's I think the fact that you can't carry a weapon pretty much wherever you go anywhere, it's unconstitutional.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you get randomly attacked.
You have a
How
gun,
really
but you can't
would
carry
defend?
it. You have stuff like that, you know. But that's up to the So don't worry about it. Anything else?
Tips. I'll repeat it and now I said it and now recording. And I'll say it again. Tipster's no longer part of the Hispanic community. He's a gringo now.
He's a gringo? I don't know.
Yes.
Are you Hispanic? Fandango?
Yes. See. Dude, we literally, me and AC, we were talking about ethnic slurs about Hispanics, like
Really?
spick.
Do you like soccer?
Yeah. Played it.
Hispanic card revoked.
By
Unless
the way,
you're Puerto Rican or unless you're Puerto Rican or Dominican. But if you're a Mexican or South American, you're revoked by me.
But DM King's in the chat, so I guess he survived his hardship.
He did? Is he in there? Oh yeah, I did see. He did wrote me. He sent me the Donald Trump indictment. Hispanic declined. No, just take that, Whitey. You know, I do a. It's not a racist joke. It's just cute. Well, it's not racist because it's not hateful. That's what I'll say. But it's definitely a ethnic joke. What do you call Puerto Rican twins?
What?
Spigots. Get it?
Yeah.
Like plural. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's.
I was thinking about Tipster.
Yeah.
Would it have been as easy as how he just switched to like Keffels and them? People went the other direction and he was like hanging out with Nick Fuentes. Like, wouldn't that have been funny if he went full,
he
like,
kind of
South?
almost did with me, like against me when he was jumping with Andy Worski's lap and everything. So like nothing. Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm saying it wouldn't be funny if he's like defending the Proud
Look.
Boys and
If
stuff.
pedophilia gets more acceptable, like I don't put anything past anybody. Let's put it that way. You know, didn't he lose like 20 accounts going after what do they call them? Minor attracted maps. Yeah. Let's Lena. Let's put Lena on. Leanna, is that Leanna? Oh, she looks like a
That is, yeah, that's Liana.
Hey, Liana. Hey, sexy.
Hi.
How are you? Hey, sexy. What's up?
I'm just curious, Matt, why you haven't introduced Tommy to your new girlfriend, Neece Lonewolf.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was actually going to bring it up.
What?
Tommy, have you heard of Neece Lonewolf?
Neece who?
Neece Lonewolf.
She's amazing.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
So she's like a small YouTuber who she's a fan of yours. She's a fan of everybody's, and she's had a lot to say in the past like couple days, and she really went hard on Xylee.
For what? For what?
She's just mad. She gets mad at everything.
Matt
You
is
explain it,
super
Leon.
into her, like super into her.
Leon, can you actually explain it instead of
Can you
doing
explain
the
it
gay
instead
shit?
of doing a bit? What are you talking about? I'm trying to understand here.
She's she's an orbiter who's Australian and she's mentally handicapped, and she posts YouTube videos of her going nuts at people and like commentary people, but she'll disable the comments so you can't reply, and it's just her spurging out about Xylee or other people in the community, and it's just fucking hilarious.
Xylee, because of you, I've gotten 4 hours fucking sleep.
Dude, I love her, Tommy.
You have been running your fucking mouth on Twitter about me.
You should get a feed you to a fucking crocodile.
Those sunglasses are iconic.
I'm about to show people.
Is this a bit?
Why you-
Probably not.
No, it's not. She's real.
No, she's actually retarded.
biggest
No, she's not retarded. She's
pathological
genuine. A
lying
good person.
hypocrite in the commentary
Slightly
community. And why they need to walk the fuck away from you. So let's have a look. Yep.
A lot of dead air. She's still new. She's gonna get there.
You know what? We'll save that. We'll save that when we get a really good one. She likes me.
What's up?
She likes me.
Oh yeah, she's a huge fan. I'm sure you've seen her in the chat. Neece Lonewolf.
Donate.
She's in the comments a lot.
Is she? Oh, I'm fucking kidding. Yeah, it's too funny. Too funny. Why was Tonka in the thumbnail of that video you gave me?
So you know, Zyla used to be in Tonka's community.
She was.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what she said about me. Oh boy.
I don't know. She used to hang out in Tonka's community. She was in the chat, you know, and
Why?
stuff. And I don't know.
Tonka do
Like
her
she-
dirty eventually too.
What?
Tonka do her dirty eventually too.
I think so. I think so. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, she was like a tea girl, and she was all like virtuous and stuff, and calling people out. But then she was also hanging out with Tonka. This is funny to me. It's like
So funny.
she started out as a hater to, like, she hated the commentary community because she would watch Tonka and Tonka get her riled up.
Do you want to see fucking Joey make a fool of himself in my podcast?
Sure.
Yeah, watch this. Here's a simple, like, let's watch this. Hang on. Okay. We're talking about Lionel Messi coming to America. Joey doesn't approve. I think everybody can agree it's going to help MLS. Whether you think it's good for football is a different debate. And that's where I'm going to move over to Joey West's side. Where are you?
Well, I think this is a
Lionel
fucking
Messi?
disgrace. Messi needs to sit at the MLS. I do.
Why?
Messi's too good because he's too good for the MLS.
He's too good for the MLS. Like, how is this bad
He is?
football, though?
No, he is. Even Nick will agree with me. He's too fucking good for the MLS. Messi could still play in a top.
He's fucking disgrace. That's where fucking Joey's at. It's a fucking football game. It's disgraceful. He's playing football for a living. What a bad person. It's fucking disgrace. And he was the only one. He was the only one cursing in the podcast. It was funny. God damn. All right.
By the way, Tommy.
What's up, sexy?
Go Liverpool. Woo! Wait,
Oh, yeah.
Arsenal.
Oh,
Okay, bye.
Wait, what's going on between you and?
What, her?
Damn it.
I don't know.
I was saying, I was gonna ask what was going on between you and Warski.
Nothing. I don't know anymore. Oh, and her and Warski. Oh, okay.
Her and Warski, yeah.
Me and Warski, no. There is something.
Oh,
going
no.
on, I guess. I guess we could talk. I'm. No, see, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it because I thought that we had. By the way, Liana, I did not say anything to him about Warski. He brought it up all on his own. So whatever you did was probably important.
No, she's been tweeting at. She got Warski
Okay.
to tweet at me.
Okay. Like we had a private conversation, and I keep secrets. You know, when somebody talks to me, I don't repeat what they said. So
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. She's got Warski to tweet at me. And
What did he
Warski's
say?
been interacting
Hey,
with her a lot.
Dylan. Stan, get back! Get back! Get back! That guy, whatever happened, he was, the guy that Warski like talked into fucking drawing a gun on a guy. He
got arrested.
Yeah, did he do time? Probably.
I don't know.
He was
I had to have to ask.
He was gonna come. It's been a couple of years now, so I don't really give a fuck. But we were gonna interview him, and he was looking at some serious time.
Right.
Like, yeah, he was, but it was like they went out.
Well, that's what you get for getting listening to a Canadian telling you to take out your gun.
Yeah, they thought it was going to be really cool to shoot somebody.
Yeah, let a Canadian tell you what to do when it comes to your gun. Yeah, good idea, buddy.
Yeah, he really got suckered into that.
They know the gun laws.
No, he'll never hold it. That guy will never own. Well, the good thing is that guy will never own a gun again. Jesus.
Fucking dude standing there in Florida being like wanting to fight, and this guy takes out a fucking gun. Like,
Yeah,
what did I do?
Yeah, I remember the guy that went up to Warski, the cop, and he's like, "That's not how stand your ground works."
You can see the
and like you can see like
look on
but
his
he
face.
didn't. But Warski didn't have a gun, so he was fine.
Yeah, but just the look on his face was just so like he was like, "Oh shit, I thought I was doing
damn.
good."
Yeah, how much you wanted? All those guys that talked that guy into it, I bet they're like, we'll help you with your legal fees.
Bye.
My God, they ruined that guy's life. He kind of deserved it though. I'll be honest.
Don't ever let a Canadian tell you what to do with your gun. They don't know shit.
But it is a little sick that they were drunk, but they wanted to see somebody get shot. That's the thing that gets me. They were like, we can shoot somebody legally if we, and like they didn't even think for a second that if you, what do you call that, antagonize somebody, and just to turn around and say, just to shoot them, like somehow Florida would uphold that shit. Who was that? There was a white guy. This I guess this white guy got in an argument over a parking spot in Florida. and he was nasty to this black guy's wife, and he may even put his hands on her, right? And he moved him off of her or something like that. He turned around and shot him. He's in prison for life. And he tried to stand your ground. It didn't work. He's murdered this guy in front of his whole family, and he was the he was the aggressor. If anybody, the stand your ground worked for the black guy, not this white dude. And he tried to pull stand your ground, but nobody stuck it out. He's just a murderer. Who was that jerk? The guy, they got rid of him. Jim Can't Swim. He did a whole thing on it. It was pretty amazing. Poor bastard died. All right, I think we're done.
All right.
All right, everybody. Let me do Patreons real quick because it's the end of the week. I gotta just all out Patreons. How come Patreon? I don't know. PATRON should be still logged in. I'm gonna shout them out before we go, and we'll call it a day. Insights, Patreons. Active and pledge. And here we go. Merkson, St. Cloud, Cody, Nesquick, Shamitz, Tommy Sees Cat, and that's our $10 ones. If you want me to read your thing and we'll get your name on here, we'll start doing them more often. And that's what I got so far.
I like when you accidentally read everybody that's ever donated to you on Patreon.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid, wasn't it? All right, well, whatever. Is what it is. What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? All right, let's get the fuck out of here. See you in the after show right after this. We'll go slow. It's probably only gonna be 30 minutes or so, like that. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Take care.